What's up, everyone? Happy new moment, new beginnings, new opportunities, new creations. So grateful that we have the ability to create any reality we want. I am Nicole Mitchell. For those of you who are new, I am a life coach. I help your wildest dreams come true. I teach digital courses, I run a mastermind, and I work one-on-one with clients. And I want to hop on here because if you saw my post earlier today, I just had another 100K month. And celebrating the fuck out of that, celebrating myself, the inner work I've done to get here, the practical steps I've done to get here, the leaps of faith I've done to get here, and all the people who have taught me and showed me the way, because I did not get here by myself. I've hired the best to learn from the best to become the best. So I'm deeply, deeply grateful to everyone who's helped pave the way for me, people I've never met, and including the people I've paid to work with, my mentors, my coaches, my mastermind. All those people have helped me get where I am today. And what I wanted to do was get on here and share with you 7 tips on how to make a shit ton of money. And whether that's $1,000 a month, $10,000 a month, $100,000 a month, or $1 million a month, wherever you're at, there's always room for more. And you get to have it all. So for those of you who don't know, I was broke 3 years ago, 2018, making $0 per month, right? So less than 3 years ago, I was making no money. I was a full-time stay-at-home mom to 3 little kids and in grad school. And now I'm making 6 figures a month. That's a big leap in just a few years. So I just want to remind you, for those of you who are pursuing your dreams, who have this vision for your life, who are expanding and believing you can multiply more of everything you want, you're going to make it. If me, a stay-at-home full-time mom to 3 little kiddos who's never owned a profitable business in her life until the past few years can do it, you can do it too. All right, the first thing I want to share with you, if you're my client, if you've taken any of my courses, you know I've said this, I'm going to say it again. It is easiest to make money doing what you love. We have this idea that there's only a certain way to make money. It's getting a job that you hate or a job you can barely tolerate. But we have this idea that doing what we love is not going to make us money. And we have that idea for a couple of reasons. We have that idea because what comes naturally to us, what comes easy to us, we typically don't see from a business framework. So we think, who would ever pay for this? Anyone can do this because we're naturally good at it, right? But the truth is, you're naturally good at it, not everyone else. And a lot of people would pay to learn from you. Another reason we have that belief that we can only make money doing jobs we don't like or jobs we can tolerate is because we have this whole starving artist mentality. We had this idea that, get a job that pays the bill and do your passion side hustle on the side, when it should be flat. Doing what you love and what you're passionate about is the easiest thing to monetize, right? Because I only do what I love and I've monetized what I love, I don't feel like I'm working. I love working. I work hard. It's not hard work. I work hard. I put in the hours. I'm the kind of person you have to tell me to stop working because I love working. Why? Because I love what I do. So I'll be working at 9 in the morning, 3 in the afternoon, or at midnight because I just love, love, love what I do. And anything I don't love, I freaking delegate, right? The first point I'm saying here is it's easiest to make money doing what you love. So you need to get clear on what it is that you love and let yourself start doing more of that, right? I got to 6-figure months by doing only what I love. I gave up everything else. I quit my bartending job. I quit the network marketing business I was a part of. I quit all that. Even though those were all good, the bar gave me good cash for that job, and network marketing promises unlimited potential, I actually felt very limited and stuck by it because I had to rely on a whole team of people under me. Whereas a very driven person, I don't like it if I have to wait for everyone to get on board before I can level up. I want to level up because I want to level up. So it is easiest to make money doing what you love. Secondly, surround yourself with people and pay to learn from them, from the people who are making bank doing what they love. Don't just hire anyone who's rich. There's a lot of rich people who are miserable. There's a lot of rich people who are unethical. Same thing for people. There's a lot of poor people who are miserable, and there's a lot of poor people who are unethical. So we're not talking about that. What I'm talking about is you don't want to just hire any rich person. You want to hire a rich person who's doing what they love and making a shit ton of money out out of it. Because if that's what you want to do, then you need to hire people who are doing what you want to do and who are massively successful at it. Because you need to normalize those numbers. So anytime I've jumped up in my income, it's because I've normalized that number. If you try to have a $10,000 a month or $50,000 a month or $100,000 a month or $1 million a month, but that number seems freakishly big, it seems impossible, it seems so far off, it's gonna stay big, impossible, and far off. The more you can normalize it and see it as the standard, as the minimum for your life, the sooner it becomes the standard and the minimum for your life. And one of the fastest ways to normalize something is to surround yourself with and pay those who have it. See how they live their life. Learn the way they think, learn the way they see, learn the way they show up, learn the way they run their business, learn the way they show up to their company. Learn from them. It is only because I surrounded myself with and paid them, those who are making 6 figures or more in a year, and then eventually 6 figures a month, that I'm now making 6 figures a month, right? Because I've spent so many months normalizing 100K months. So pay to be in the orbit of those who have what you want. Learn from them, let it normalize that lifestyle, that income, that peace, that ease. This is the other requirement for me. I only hire experts, leaders, entrepreneurs, coaches who not only make a shit ton of money doing what they love, but they do it with ease. I am so unavailable for the narrative of struggle and sacrifice. I just think that's bullshit. I think the main reason we struggle and feel like we have to sacrifice is because we've bought into a story that struggle and sacrifice are required. When you drop the story that struggle and sacrifice are required and that ease gets to be the norm, ease becomes the norm. So my orbit is filled with people who are massively successful, making a shit ton of money, doing what they love from a place of ease. That's where I am today, right? Be very conscious of who you hire because it impacts the results that you get for yourself. Thirdly, do only what feels right to you. This is really important because when you are trying to reach a new level of income in your business, in your company, in your job, it will feel like everyone else has the answer. Everyone else knows better than you. Everyone else has a golden ticket. None of that's true. There's no one outside of you who has the key to your success. You are the key to your success. You're the key to new levels of income. So your job is to tune in to that deep inner knowing about what feels right to you. So as someone who has a lot of press and gets a lot of people in my inbox, I get a lot of DMs who are like, I have this perfect product, this perfect strategy, this perfect method, this perfect company that will help you, Nicole, make a shit ton of money. And 99.9% of them never feel right because I am so in tune with Nicole and how I do things, what feels right to me, what my values are, that I don't just say yes to anyone, I say no to most people. Because most people they're all about manipulating external stimuli and like doing all these processes and extra steps and strategies where I'm a master of energy. I know how to become an energetic match for more money. I know how to become an energetic match for success. I know how to become an energetic match for fame. The only strategies I will use and implement, the ones that line up with my energy, right? So you have to do only what feels right for you. So for example, people who reach out to me who want to know how to make a shit ton of money, they're like, what is it? Is it your email list? Is it your funnel? Is it your Facebook ads? You guys, I don't do Facebook ads or Instagram ads. I don't have an email list. I don't use an email list. I've never created a funnel and we're making 6 figures a month. Again, nothing is required except for what you think is required. I got really clear really early on. The only thing that is required for me to make a shit ton of money is my belief. And once I've locked in that Nicole fucking Mitchell is gonna make 6 figures a month, from there I take inspired action, but never from an energy of should, oughts, and supposed tos. I don't do any shoulds, oughts, and supposed tos. In fact, I have professionals, marketing experts, design experts, sales experts coming to me saying, you should be doing this, you should be doing this. How are you not doing this? I know how, bitch. Like I'm an energetic match for it. I'm a master of manifestation, right? So all that to say, nothing is required for you to make a shit ton of money except for your belief about what it requires. And I believe my only requirement to make a shit ton of money is to be my truest self, do what I love, be an energetic match for money, and it would come to me. And here we are. Trust yourself first, get your energy right first, then no matter what strategy you implement, it's going to work. If I chose to start using my email list it'll work. Why? Not because it's an email list, because my energy's behind it. If I choose to use Facebook ads at some point, they're gonna work. Not because it's a Facebook ad, because my belief and energy is behind it. Your energy and your belief drives everything, okay? Fourth tip on making a shit ton of money, stay the course. Don't quit. If you quit, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna make it. Like, I can't tell you how many people get started, and then when they get frustrated, they're not getting the results as soon as they want, they quit. How are you going to make it if you've quit? You cannot quit. Or you can't quit and then just give up on your goal. Don't get pissed and mad that your goal is not coming true if you have quit. Stay the fucking course. There have been plenty of moments, months, weeks where I was so frustrated by my lack of results that I knew I was capable of and I knew I was worthy of. And there were times where I would bawl my eyes out because I'm like, I'm doing all the right things. I'm doing the energetic work. I'm being a practical match for it, and it's still not happening yet. You stay the course unfucking till. You keep doing what's working unfucking till. You do not quit unfucking till you get what you want. Stay the course. So for example, I'm a life coach, so I'll give a life coaching example. Say like you're working with me or you're working with a life coach and it's powerful and it's effective, and you're like, I think I've got this. I'm gonna go on my own, I'm good. And you stop working that life coach and you try to go on your own and everything kind of starts to fall apart. Like, go back to your life coach, hire that life coach again, right? Do the thing or whatever it is. That's just me being specific to that. But that can be anything you've implemented in your life. It starts getting you the results that you want. And then you're like, I think I can do it on my own. And you remove the support structures in place to keep that flowing and things fall apart. Put that support back in place. The magic isn't found in the life coach. I think the magic is found in us feeling worthy of being supported and knowing we don't have to do it alone, and knowing that learning from those who have what we want, learning from those who are ahead of us, can get us there so much faster and easier than if we try to do it on our own. I think trying to do it on our own is way overrated, way over romanticized in America. Don't try to do it on your own when you have an easier way of doing things. This is why I pay a shit ton of money to learn from experts, because if they already have what I want, then they know how to get there. I'm not gonna have to figure it out on my own when I can just pay them for them to teach me, right? Fifthly, be intimate with your numbers. I know it can be so scary facing your numbers. It can be scary to open up your bank account, scary to look at your credit card statements. But if you are afraid of money, I'm not surprised that money's afraid of you. Money is a reflection. Your experience with money is a reflection of your belief about money. If you don't trust money, if you avoid looking at your money, if you live in fear of money, don't be surprised when money avoids you, is afraid of you, doesn't show up for you, and can't rely on you, right? Be intimate with your numbers. So for example, on Monday, I'm like looking at my numbers because I always do. I love my numbers. It's a game for me. It's really exciting. I love seeing what I'm capable of. And on Monday, March 29th, I noticed I'd made $92,000. I'm only $8,000 away from 100K a month. And I was like, oh, I am not ending March not hitting 100K. I would be pissed if I hit 95 or 98 or even 99K when I know I can hit 100K. So because I was intimate with my numbers, the last 2 days of the month, I pushed sales. I pushed and I became an energetic match. I felt what it would feel like to have $100,000. I did all the inner work. I did all the practical work. I did the inner and the practical, and I finished the month with $100,500. That only happened because I was intimate with my numbers. If I was afraid of looking at my bank account, looking at my statements, looking at my income, looking at all the things, and say I like wait till the end of the month, and then April 1st, I'm like, okay, let me see how much I made, and I open up April 1st, and I made $98,000. I'd be a little pissed because I was only $2,000 off from hitting 100K, right? Be intimate with your numbers. And obviously we're just talking about 100K because that's what I made, but this is any numbers. I don't care if you have $0 in your bank, negative in your bank, or positive in your bank. Be intimate with your numbers. Drop any judgment, reframing your relationship with money, how you view money. Start healing it and you'll start making more of it. I cannot tell you, have to be intimate with your numbers. And not saying like in the beginning when I didn't have any money and like I kept seeing like we get paid and then we get down close to zero and we get paid and we get down close to zero in our bank account and it was super stressful. I don't recommend looking at your bank account every day if that's gonna be your experience. I actually had to like, okay, see what's in my bank account, have an idea what's going on, and now I'm gonna focus on making money, being energetic match for money, healing my relationship with money, and every now and then checking my bank account to see where it would be at, right? Now that I have such a positive relationship with money and I've healed my relationship with money and I enjoy looking at my money, I look at my numbers all the time, right? But there's wisdom in, don't beat yourself up if you're just gonna judge yourself every time you look at your account. Get to know your numbers and then get busy healing your relationship with money. My 6th point, you are at cause. Right? So it can be easy, for example, again, just using my numbers as an example, use any numbers that are real to you. When I looked at my account on Monday and I had $92,000 and I was $8,000 away, I could have told myself a story. This is crazy. I can't make $8,000 in $2. Are you kidding me? There was a time where I couldn't make $8,000 in a fucking month. Who am I to think I can make $8,000 in 2 days? Like, I could have freaked out and just made myself seem at the level of facts, like it's only 2 days, I'm not launching anything, I'm not launching any courses, this is crazy. Just be satisfied, Nicole, be content, be grateful. Who are you to ask for more? I could have told myself this whole story, right? But instead I leaned into the truth, which is this: I operate at the level of cause in my life. You operate at the level of cause in your life. Therefore, what do you want? What do you want? And I wanted 100K, not 92, not 95, not even 99. I wanted 100K. Would I have been grateful had I gotten just 92 or 95, 90? Of course, I'm deeply grateful. I love money. I'm grateful for all money. I'm grateful for all of it, every penny of it. I love it. And I still want more of it. Gratitude and wanting more are not opposites. They go hand in hand. I am grateful and I want more. You can be grateful and you can want more. It's the only way to level up. I think gratitude is the catalyst to up leveling. So I'm deeply grateful and I always want more. I'm gonna see just how far I can go. You better believe my goal of making 1K a month turn into 10K a month has turned into 100K a month. Now I'm working towards 500K a month, and then I'm gonna hit a million a month, and then I'm gonna hit 100 million a month. Like, I'm just going to keep fucking going because we live in a reality where all things are possible. So I'm not gonna settle for anything less than what I truly actually want. Okay. 7th and final point, towards the end of the month. So for example, on Monday when I noticed I was 8,000 away from hitting 100K, and I've said earlier, don't quit, stay the course. This is for anyone, but especially for you entrepreneurs who sell anything online, right? Or you have a business of any kind. When you're coming to the month and you have a gap between where you're at and where you want to be, lean in, finish with fire, finish strong. Do not peter out. If you want to peter out, then you're not going to get the result. This happened to me the first probably year of my business. As the end of the month came, I became more panicked and I stopped showing up. And you know what happens when you stop showing up? Your numbers don't change. Your reality will not change. Now in my business, as the month is getting closer to the end, I turn it up. I lean in. I push harder. I finish strong. I want to see just how far I can go because I have such belief that I get to have what I want, right? So my challenge for you is to lean in, push harder, pour gasoline on that fire, finish the month strong, finish the week strong, finish the quarter strong, finish the year strong. Don't you dare give up, right? When in 2020, I had a goal to make 25K a month, and January came around, February came around, March came around, the months kept passing and the money did not. The money did not show up. 25K months were so far and distant, it was driving me insane. Well, in September, we're in month 9 of the year, right? I could have easily been like, that's it, there's no way, I'm not gonna make my goal. And I had a goal. Not only do I have a monthly goal, I always have a yearly goal, right? And so I had a yearly goal, and I'm like, there's no way, my numbers are not adding up, they're nowhere near. I had those little freakouts. Deep down, I was like, nope, I have plenty of year left. Whatever I didn't make in the first 9 months of the year, I'm gonna make in these last 3 months. Why? Watch me, bitch, right? Watch me. I know what I want and I'm gonna let myself have it. And sure enough, I finished that year and I blew my goals out of the water, right? I more than doubled my yearly goal in 3 months. Anything is fucking possible. Lean in, pour gas in that fire, do not quit, finish strong. Point number 8, money is never limited to your paycheck. This is where we fuck ourselves over, right? Where we think the only way to make money is the paycheck we get from our boss, from our employer, from our own company. It's not true. Money's always trying to get into your life, whether it's through a credit card bonus, it's getting a huge discount on a medical bill, it's a random refund, it's a random bonus, a random promotion. I have a friend who was driving down the road in the woods and she saw paper flying down the road, so she pulled over and it was 3 $100 bills. In the middle of nowhere. Money is always trying to get into your life. Do you have the eyes to see it? Are you willing to receive it? Are you open to having it? Do you feel worthy of it? Do you believe it's available to you? Do you believe it's possible for you? Because if you don't feel worthy, if you don't believe it's possible, if you don't believe it's available for you, that is the reality you will create for yourself. I was broke all those years because of my beliefs about money. Yes, there's systemic injustice. Yes, there's like fucked up laws in place. Yes, we need to change all the systems from the inside out, burn it down and build new. We need to do all that. And yet, you are still the most powerful factor at play. You still get to have any reality you want in the midst of all that bullshit that's going on. Right? As Stephen Lovegrove says, you get to live inside your own economy because you get to create your own economy. You get to create your own reality, your own experience. That's why during this whole COVID thing, me and all of my clients are fucking thriving, making the most money we've ever made, hiring more people than we've ever hired, reaching new levels of success and fame than we've ever reached before because we live inside our own economy. We are operating at the level of cause in our lives and we are getting the effects, the results that we want. The same thing is available to you. Love you. I believe in you. Lean in, decide what you want, and don't settle for anything less than that for this month. You got it? Love you. I'll talk to you soon.